Good afternoon. Welcome to the July 14th meeting of the Americus Rotary Club. I want to take the opportunity to thank Tom Wheeler for the music. Thank you, Tom. I forgot to acknowledge you last week, and my apologies. I'm learning the new drill here. Okay. Well, I just didn't want you to think that we had forgotten you. We certainly do appreciate all you do for us, and I just am sorry that I missed it last time around. We would also like to welcome everyone that is online with us. I don't know if you guys can see everybody online. We've got Brenda Hodges-Tiller. I've got you guys muted, so sorry. We'll unmute you in a second. If you need to say anything, you just raise your hand or let me know. Ivy, it's great to see you. I don't know who else is called in. And then we've got Liz Noler. Thank you, Liz, for being here. We'll be calling on you shortly. So glad you can join us online. Liz is going to be, she's one of our star teachers and certainly want to be sure that she gets recognized today. For those that are online, like I said, I've got you muted, but oh, hey, Brandy. Brandy Lindenberg has joined us as well. Thanks so much for all of you who have taken the time to call in. I know this is unusual times we're living in, for sure. We have got some special guests with us today, and we will be introducing you guys shortly, unless Susan, would you like to introduce some of them now? I know we've got some parents and teachers, and we're so glad you could join us today as well. Colonel Bryant, you've got a guest with you as well. My niece. That's how I was introduced to her. We're so glad to have McQuisha Smith with the Sheriff's Department here with us today. Thanks for letting him drag you along. You just promised you lunch. It's a free lunch. You know that's the only reason. Anyway, we're so glad that you could be here today. Normally we call everybody up here to sing, and I appreciate Peter's willingness to lead us all. He does such a great job, and he had graciously agreed to do that again for me this year. But concerning recent guidance and with the spike in the virus, it has been recommended that we suspend the singing. Oh, come on. You guys love it. I know. Listen, I've been waiting for the Whiff and Poof song, honestly. But anyway, so glad that Peter could be here. And of course, it is no reflection on him or his talents or any of you, mind you. But we have decided that it would probably be in the best interest of everyone if we just suspend singing until things kind of calm down. So I hope you guys understand our reasoning for doing that. And additionally, because COVID will not go away anytime soon, the university has received word that all USG institutions will require mandatory masks on campus in all the buildings beginning effective July 15th. Now, I know a lot of you are already wearing your masks, but be aware that next Tuesday, it's mandatory. All Rotarians should have a mask that we provided you, but thanks to Mask Up Americus and Nigel Poole, we received a delivery today of some additional cloth masks. There's a pack, I think there's 3 in a pack, if I'm not mistaken, 5 in a pack that are in this basket right here on the end of this table. So if you or any of your family members are in need of a mask, or you would like to take a packet to anyone, whether it's in your office or a relative, please be sure to grab a packet, a couple of packs of masks in that basket. We will be reserving some of them to have on hand for our guests that join us who may not have a mask. So I want to thank Mask Up Americus and Nigel Poole for making sure that we had that. And Mask Up Sumter, yes. Before we go any further, I'd like to, I'm done with all of that, but I would like to call on Thurston Clary to provide our invocation, and you can bless the food and all that has been consumed.
It's a little too late on that. Please bow with me. Father, we are grateful for this Rotary Club. We're grateful for our friendship and fellowship, and ask that you bless bless each of us. And we ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. I'll now call on K1 Willis with the Sergeant at Arms report.
All right, member birthdays, Margaret Adams, July 15th, Jay Anderson, July 20th. Wedding anniversaries, Larry Dillard, July 18th, Susan Ruckman, July 19th. And that's all right.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
National holiday about 30.
All right.
We'll be ready next week.
Yeah, he's going to celebrate all month. We'll make sure he gets recognized next week. Thank you, Pearl. Any community announcements? I know that there's one. Ivy was hoping to be here today, but Janet's Planet is an online astronaut camp that the Rylander is offering for ages, I think it's 7 to 12. Cost is $25 per child, and Rotary Board of Directors voted to sponsor 5 scholarships to that camp, and we have notified the Rylander of that. But if any of you are interested in sponsoring a child, that is a STEM activity, and it is online, so and it's through our Rylander Theater. If you would like to sponsor a child, if you would like to just reach out to us or to the Rylander Theater directly and talk to Heather, I'm sure that she would be more than happy to do that, to take care of that for us. Any condolences or well wishes? I like well wishes, but I'm glad that there's no condolences. Any club announcements? Okay, we're still getting up and running. I will tell you that we received word from the district that the Vibrant Club workshop that was scheduled for August 29th has been canceled. They're going to go online with that training, and the details will be shared once that is taken care of. And at this time, I'm happy to announce that, oh yeah, Sunshine Dollars. Got some Sunshine Dollars. This is my Sergeant at Arms is already earning his keep. Let me know when I get off track. Any Sunshine Dollars today? We had a record last week, by the way. What was it, $195 in Sunshine? Yeah. Of course, y'all had a lot of making up to do over the last 15 weeks when we could be together.
That's right, and that's partially what mine is. I didn't have any cash out. But I did want to throw in for my Sunshine for when we were on the video. But I also wanted to say something I thought was pretty cool. The market for real estate, Cindy, one thing I saw today, because I'm there, there's actually, from the day that Kent locked it down on the 2nd of April until today, there's been 5 more sales in the market than there were at that same exact time period last year. There's been 2 more than $1 million sold in the market. And I think that just shows a great thing for our community and our real estate market. So just wanted to make everybody aware of it.
Thanks, Jimmy. I'm hoping our online friends can hear what's going on. We got an uptick in the real estate market. So
I'm just happy to be back in Georgia.
we're so glad you're back, Russ. Any more Sunshine Dollars?
I want to put one in for Russ for bringing the pot for memorabilia right there. There's a history here in the pot, Russ. Thanks for bringing that.
We can't wait to go through this goodie box and see what kind of goodies that we get to.
And for Sybil as well, for her work, put together a lot of our club history, and we're going to have a full-time project distributing that information. So thank you both for keeping the history of the club.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We haven't told Brenda Hodges-Tiller all those goodies we found. I'll have to fill her in. I've got one for Sybil Smith, who was gracious enough to bring me or to loan me her Rotary scarf from an international convention that she and John went to. Don went to, and I'm excited to put it together, though I don't wear a lot of red and black. I'm going to make it happen for that scarf. I'm just kidding. Moving on, because I know we've got a lot of people to hear from, but we're so excited to be able to present a lifelong learning financial aid grant. The Rotary clubs in District 6900 were alerted that there was some money to be applied for through the district. They were awarding 10 financial aid grants for lifelong learning. And we applied, and we found out at District Celebration that we were one of 10 clubs that were selected for $500 grant to be awarded to the nominee that we put forward. And those nominees were not to be Rotary Club members per se. They had to be nominated by a Rotary Club member, but they were intended for frontline workers, EMT, nurses, doctors, teachers, and law enforcement. And so we're very excited to be able to present that check today. And the nomination was made by one of our very own who submitted a name from law enforcement. And she's here with us today. So McQuisha Smith was nominated by Eric Bryant to receive that. So I will have you and Eric join me up here, but I will read the nomination. Ms. McQuisha Smith, single mother of 2 children, who is pursuing an associate's degree in criminal justice from DeVry University. With everything she already has on her plate, she continues to work hard to advance her knowledge and career in order to serve both her family and her community. She is a proven, dedicated worker who began as a rookie and has quickly advanced to senior training dispatcher. She's a valued member of the law enforcement community and is deserving of the financial aid to help achieve her goal of obtaining a criminal justice degree. So congratulations. Did you wonder why he was dragging you over here? Congratulations to you. We were so excited to receive the news that we had gotten that. So congratulations to you. I hope that you can use that to further your career. And congratulations again. We thank you for all you do for our community. And then before I call Susan up, you can start making your way up here. I did want to share a thank you note that we received from Magnolia Manor. On behalf of the residents at the Magnolia Manor Retirement Center, I would like to thank the Rotary Club for the generous donation of puzzle books for the residents. These books have certainly helped the residents keep their minds active during these uncertain times. The Rotary Club has always been so gracious in remembering the residents at Magnolia Manor. Thank you for all your organization has done and is continuing to do for the entire community during the pandemic. With appreciation. Jane House Administrator. So wanted to share that. I'm going to call up Susan and let her take it from here. We're so excited to have our star students and teachers with us.
Joy and Miss Cummings, if y'all want to make your way on up here. We're going to start with Joy. He is the star student and valedictorian, excuse me, from Americus Sumter High School. The Star Achievement Award is just the highest performing senior in the class. Of course, you know, with him being named valedictorian, we should know good things are going to come from Joy. But I'm going to allow Joy to talk for a few minutes, and then his star teacher will also come and talk. We want to thank Mr. Hadley, the principal, for coming from Americus Sumter. Please don't forget to introduce your parents. So I just have to always remind people. Come on up, Joy.
Well, thank you, Ms. Martin, for that wonderful introduction. It's an honor to be here with the Rotary Club of Americas. I actually know a little bit about the Rotary Club because some members came to our 5th grade class and we learned about the work that they were doing in the community, and it was really great to know that there was something in the Americas community to help, especially with its work with helping the health initiatives. Me personally, I'm going into the healthcare field, and it's great to know that I have that opportunity here if I ever want to reach out and help the community. I was given this award for getting the highest SAT. So just a little backstory about that, including practice tests and actual SATs. I've taken it 10 times over 4 years. So my first time was actually the 8th grade summer going into 9th grade. And then I've just been taking it every year since then, just trying to get better at it. And so it's great to see that the Rotary Club wanted to acknowledge students for their recognition, because it's a pretty hard test to study for. So it's really great to be here with my mom, Grace Era. She's actually a teacher at the 9th grade academy, math teacher, so be it. Also great to hear that Miss Noler is here. She was actually my 8th grade teacher when I was at Furlow for that year. It was pretty good to know that she's here. So again, I just want to thank you all for this recognition, and again, it's an honor to be here, and I can't wait to see how I can work with the Rotary Club in the future. Sure. I'm actually enrolled at Georgia Tech, so I'll be heading off there. So I'll be heading there next month. I'm majoring in biochemistry, and I plan to enter medical school because I want to work as a pediatric surgeon. With that, I'd like to introduce Miss Cummings up here. She was my 10th grade teacher. She was actually my homeroom advisor since I was at the school. So it's great to have that connection with her since like the very first day of school, just showing me the works of high school, having that connection. I think the best time we truly bonded was when I found out that she watches Grey's Anatomy. And then, because I'm an avid lover of that show, and so the fact that we could talk about it after every show came on the next day, it was great to know that. So this comes as a surprise to many, but my mom is a math teacher, but math was actually my least favorite subject going into her class. But the way that she teaches in a way that was very hands-on and very interactive, it really made me rediscover my passion for math, and it was great that I could help her, give her a little bit of recognition through the Star Teacher Award. So that here is Ms. Phoenicia Cummings.
Can I say after that? Besides Joy, I just want to say thank you for picking me. There were a lot of teachers that you could have chosen. 10th grade was a long time ago, so we went through a lot of teachers before you graduated. So I thank you for choosing me. I don't think you know this, but as much as you say that I inspire you, you do the same for me. All those rough days that I had, and you would come in after school to talk about grades, I needed that. So I appreciate you. I honor you for your accomplishment, for doing so great at everything. So I pray that you continue to do good work, and go Dogs. Not going to take, but I'm going to always cheer for Joy.
Participate in the Rotary interview session we had, Rotary Club over. Did you go in for an interview? How did you like that?
It was really interactive.
Thank you. I thought it was excellent. You think the students in general appreciate it? Right?
Yes, sir. I think they did. Great feedback. An interview, our school usually and so the fact that they had that interview for graduating high school.
Right. I agree.
Okay. Thank you, guys. We do ask that y'all stay around for pictures afterwards if you do not mind. So our next student is from Furlow Charter School, Aiden Moses Simmons. He goes by Moses. We're going to bring him up, let him tell you a little bit about himself and his parents. And his teacher, Liz Noler, is going to join us through the WebEx. We have unmuted her, so when it's her time to speak, she should be able to jump on the call. So come around, Moses.
Thank you, Joy, for putting me up to such high standard. Anyway, I'm Moses. I am valedictorian star student of Furlow Charter School. And I plan on going to Georgia Tech in the future for mechanical engineering, but for different reasons, I chose Miss Noler as my star student teacher. I don't know if many of you know, but for grades 9 through 11, I was an avid journalist. Where I started the whole school newspaper, and through all of it, Miss Noler gave me the inspiration and helped to push me forward and inspired my love of the craft. Now, it didn't go too far as, I'm not there anymore. But I really cannot appreciate enough how much that she's done for me and encouraging more people skills, though, even if I plan to go to Georgia Tech and study mechanical engineering, it helps for everyday facets of life. And I believe that she has done more for me than any other teacher I've known has.
We'll allow Miss Liz to speak now. Miss Liz, can you join us?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Moses, it's so good to see your face again. I'm joining y'all from Nebraska here. Moved to Nebraska about 2 years ago, and so honored and quite surprised because, like somebody else said earlier, after being gone 2 years, it's a surprise to get a phone call like this. So I'm so happy to be able to join y'all, even if it's virtual and from thousands of miles away. But I've known Moses since he was in 8th grade. That's when I met him. And I was his English teacher in 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, as well as in journalism also. In fact, the school newspaper publication was his idea, and I thought it would fit great with, something that we could do in a journalism class. So I just incorporated that into my planning. And we did a school newspaper publication. And he was always so full of ideas and suggestions, and I could just take them, and he could roll a long ways with them. And so I wasn't really surprised, honestly, to hear that he had been named star student. Moses has always showed a love of learning, and his characteristics of intelligence and competitiveness just brought him rightfully to this award, I believe. So I have high expectations for you, Moses. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for including me in this.
Couldn't have done without you.
Does anyone have any questions for Moses or Ms.
I'm just so glad technology worked. We were trying to figure out how to do this where the sound would not be so skewed. And so thank you, Liz, for being with us. And of course, you can hang around for as long as you like. I know what an honor it must be for teachers and how rewarding it must be to be recognized by your students, for sure.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hadley, for being here as well. We're so glad you were able to join us. All right. Well, anything else that we need to add? We need to recognize the parents as well. I would like to give a round of applause for the parents of these students. I know you guys must be so proud, and wish our students the best as they move on to their college careers. That can be unnerving for parents as well. All right. One thing that I forgot to do last week was chastise about it, actually, was the cart buckets for Alzheimer's research. So if you have some spare change in your pocket and would be willing to share, please pop it in those blue buckets on your table, and that will go to Alzheimer's research. We actually found out at district celebration that our club actually won the award for CART. So really appreciate that. We're going to be doing some stuff with Alzheimer's later on this year, during the Alzheimer's Walk. We're working with the coordinators for that as well. All right, I want to thank all of our guests for being here. Eric, thanks for bringing Maquisha. Do you think she was surprised? Well, thank you for nominating her, and so glad you could join us today. And thanks, Susan, for helping pull all of this together. It's also my understanding, Joy, I believe you were a chamber champion, were you not? All right. So, and thanks, Ms. Cummings, for being here. I've already thanked Liz for being here. And Mr. Hadley, I think, had to step out. He's always been very supportive. So with that being said, is there anything else that anybody else would like to announce before we do the four-way test and the pledge? Okay. All right, well, let's stand and pledge allegiance to the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you all for being here, and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and get you a mask.